What up, Kaiju friends and fans? Philly Kaiju King back, doing some videos. This figure makes me laugh. I didn't realize that this gnome sitting on this here dinosaur, he's doing the middle finger. I didn't even realize when I bought him off Amazon that he was doing the middle finger, so I hope nobody's offended. It's just super hilariously funny that he's doing the middle finger, in my opinion. Let me find him on here. There he is. So it's a Zhe Jiu, the brand, Dinosaur Funny Garden Gnome statue. So, as you can see, it's brown on here, but mine's green. So I don't know if I could pick brown or green. I don't remember. There's so many of these on here. I'll eventually get them all. Just decor. As you can see, it says the brand Zhe Jiu. Chinese, obviously. It's 1745 currently. It's pretty cool. But that gnome doing the finger is just so funny to me. We're going to stop it real quick, measure him up. I think he's supposed to be about 12, because the first one I did about a few weeks ago, he's about 10, I think. Let's see, to the top of his head, top of the scales on his head is about 10 and a half. Looks like. His width is probably about 6 inches deep. Depth of him, and then his width is, I would say the base is the widest part, about 5 inches roughly. So about 10 and a half tall. And I think this is taller than the other one I had by a little bit. I don't think I was measuring stuff then, but about 10 and a half tall. Let's take a quick look. It's on this little rocky base. There's his feet. The nice paint. I like the paint, the green on it. Nice tan or white color on the underbelly, underside on the belly, and the neck, underneath the arms. There's his little tail. Light and dark green tones all over the upper side of the body and on the back. There's his tail. Little spikes on his back, of course. Legs, toenails. There's the gnome. It's just so funny to know he's wearing a black pants, blue shirt, red hat, and a middle finger. And he looks like Santa Claus. Santa Claus, you're so evil. Of course, up here on the dinosaur himself, more spikes come off top of his head and run down his back there. The eyes are yellowish with a black pupil. Mouth, open teeth. Pretty neat. Pretty neat, but hilariously funny. This thing. We'll do some comparisons with him, and let's do that. Alright, y'all, here's the first one I did, the first one I bought. And it is, as you can see, probably a couple inches shorter. And as I just measured, the green one was 10 and a half roughly. Alright, we'll do one more comparison. Let's do that now. Actually, we'll do a couple more comparisons. Here's one of my smaller T-Rexes. More realistic look at dinosaurs. Alright, one final comparison. We'll do that now. Alright, y'all, there's my Godzilla 1968 30 centimeter made by X Plus. Head in there, you can see the height difference. Alright, we'll move on to some final thoughts. Let's do that now. Alright, y'all, Zhe Jiu, I guess is the brand name on Amazon. Funny lawn decor, gnome riding dinosaur doing the middle finger. It's just so funny to me. It's if it offends anyone, I'm sorry, but it's hilarious to me. Pretty neat figure here. Alright everybody, I'll close out my video. I want to thank everyone who tunes in. This is Philly Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.